What's up, guys? This is Brad with Spike Fitness, and it's like Monday, August 13th, I think. I'm going to try to get some training in. It'll be the first time I've trained since I hurt my leg. Going back to that gracilis tear that I talked about previously. So I took about a week off of training just to try to kind of rest and rehabilitate. Plus, I had family in town and all that, so just kind of wanted to take it easy. And yeah, so we're going to try to do some training today, and I don't know how that's going to go or how it's going to feel, but I'm going to do something, and I suppose something's better than nothing. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, here we go. That was a lot harder than I think it should have been. But kind of going back to what I said a few videos ago, just kind of being in my head, trying to be somewhat cautious. And that's kind of really what's going on, is as I'm pulling and I'm fully starting to brace and contract against that weight, I'm also kind of feeling and sensing at the same time and feel like if anything is going to let go. Just having suffered that muscle tear, what was it, a week ago, it's got me kind of very concerned about more having further injury to what I've already experienced, because the whole point about getting out here and getting in the garage, and the whole idea of train to spite isn't go do more damage. It's continue to find a way to be progressive in spite of the things that are holding you back, or the things that are making your training more difficult. So kind of in that sense, I'm just being very cautious and very careful. I don't want to injure myself worse than I'm already injured. And so I was kind of playing with an idea to just see how far I could hook grip. Got up to this 605. I got a 100-pound plate and then 445s. So 605. I pulled 515 with a hook grip, not too bad, and then made the jump to 605. Tried to hook grip that, and that didn't go very well at all. Actually, I think I took 2 stabs at it. What I'm finding is that getting in the hole and bracing is really causing the groin quite a lot of discomfort, just because of how much pressure I'm putting on it. So it is what it is. You got to take the victories where you can. I'd say, for tearing a muscle, probably completely, about a week ago, getting in the gym and pulling a 605, that's okay. I think if I weren't being so cautious and I could really explode into it, I think that'd be a lot easier. But like I said, I'm just kind of feeling it as I go and really not trying to unload too much. Anyway, all that notwithstanding, I guess all I'm trying to say for you guys is not every day is a super amazing day at the gym. Sometimes things aren't quite going the way that you want. But I'd say that any day that you can get in the gym and get some training, is a far cry better than, you know, not being able to get into the gym. So at least I got that going for me. I think from here I'll probably drop it back down into the 400 range and just do a little bit of light rep work, and then figure out what else I'm going to do for the day. Not try to do too much, just a little bit of blood flow and get a little movement going. So see where it goes. Man, these are the first pull-ups, or I'm sorry, first chin-ups I've done, period, since tearing my biceps. So definitely a little uncomfortable, and as you can see, 2 reps in and I wasn't feeling so good, so I went ahead and threw the band on and knocked out some more reps with the band on. And don't stop. You gotta find a way. And I know that it's uncomfortable now, but if I keep at it and I stay with it and I find ways to adapt and keep getting stronger, or to regain some strength rather, I'll get back and I'll be able to do those as easy or easier than I ever did before. So don't stop, guys. Don't quit. Train despite. Always, always, always. Man, okay guys, that's it. That's the video. You know, it's kind of an interesting day, I suppose. It's the first time that I've trained since I had that groin tear, which again I'm fairly confident is the gracilis, based on some clinical diagnosis with my physical therapist, and you know, going for some imaging at another point in time, maybe this week. It's just whenever the referral goes through. So once the imaging comes back, or I have an opportunity to do that, and the imaging is red, then I'll come back and update everybody and let you know what the findings were from the imaging. But all that notwithstanding, really had to take about a week of training off, just because I wasn't all that mobile, and then like I said, I had family in town and stuff. So for me, it was just easier with no real clear goals in mind or anything like that, just to take the time off and enjoy kind of being around family while I could. So that's exactly what I did. Today's the first day back into training. Did some deadlifting. Was able to get up to a 605 deadlift. That was pretty uncomfortable. Backed it off. Did a couple of reps with 425. But the hamstring and kind of groin were starting to get pretty tight and annoyed. So after that, I really just backed off of all or the lower body stuff, and then I worked on some upper body, did some pull-ups, some chin-ups, did some rows with the dumbbells. Just trying to be creative with what I have here at the gym, at the garage. Trying to be creative with what I have and the maneuvers that I perform and things like that. So just kind of just playing a little bit. I did a few other things that I didn't catch on film. I wrapped a band kind of around my back and looped on each knee, and that kind of gave me that resistance to the adduction. So performed some adduction to kind of just flush some healthy blood into that distressed tissue, hoping that'll help with some recovery. I also did a little bit of arm work, some curls and some tricep stuff. I think overall, just from an aesthetic point, I'd like to kind of bring up the size of my arms. So doing some additional arm work is kind of the prognosis for that. So after workouts, I'll throw in a couple extra sets of some arm stuff just so that I can try to increase the development of my arms, because I think the beefing up the size of my arms will help overall with the bench, but we'll see. Anyway guys, that's it. That's the video. Really the theme for today is just kind of getting in and really living up to what it is that I preach in training, despite you can definitely see the bruising and everything that's in my right leg. It's definitely affected me quite a lot, but as opposed to just kind of sitting on my butt and not doing anything, or feeling sorry for myself, I wanted to come in and get something done. And as you can see, I'm sweating profusely and all that. So I guess in my eyes, it's a pretty successful workout. Got something done, so I can be proud of that. Time to wrap it up and go get some food and kind of hang out for the rest of the evening, and then work early tomorrow morning. So yay. Anyway guys, that's it. That's the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the chat box below. I'll be sure to respond. And I certainly appreciate all the likes, the shares, and subscribes. That really does mean a lot when I see videos getting shared, because it helps me reach people that that I don't know and who don't know me, and maybe I have the chance to help them, and that means a lot to me. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and I've done anything that's kind of helped you whatsoever, drop me a line. Let me know. Let me know the types of stuff that is helpful for you guys, and maybe those are some things that I'll try to focus on or do more content. So certainly the point of the channel is to try to help as many people as I can. So that's what I want to do. Anyway guys, that's it. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite, you define an excuse, or you find a way. We'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.